Hi, today I want to talk about how to become extremely happy in life. Yeah, I discovered something because yesterday I recorded video about that I don't see any purpose of life. But then when I stopped recording, I said to myself, well, I feel better, right? But what was the point? Why I felt better? Why I saw greatest purpose? Well, the point is that even if you heard that before, you cannot be happy if you think too much for yourself, okay? You just can't be happy. You must think about others. For example, if you have a pet, if you have a dog or cat or whatever, and you do something good for this pet, right? Whatever, feed them or go to walk with them, right? You feel a little bit better. First of all, you did something for your body or, you moved a little bit, being creative and everything, but you also done something good for others. And when we focus too much on ourselves, then we are not so happy, right? Because it was never meant that we actually do things for ourselves only, right? Maybe for a start, you must, love yourself and everything, but then you must do also things for others. You must combine those two energies, right? Something for myself, something for others. It's the same thing I'm learning now and I'm teaching you a little bit, but I'm giving you information. That's why I feel better. If I would record this video only for myself, okay, one part is okay, but if you combine that with giving others, then you really feel better. And but what can you give to other people? Just think about it. You know, if you are in business, you can give something to people. Maybe that's not something really, like worldwide important or whatever. For example, I'm selling perfumes. Okay, people smell better, people have greatest or better self-confidence, whatever. Maybe it's a fake confidence, okay? But for because of this perfume, they feel a little bit better, okay? I'm not trying to say that I'm doing something really amazing. And I'm also writing articles, for example, for entrepreneurs. In those articles, I said that they have good quality, I write good things about them, and okay, for some people that's nothing, right? But for some people it's like, yeah, write something good about me, right? So I'm writing and I'm selling that. And I was ashamed a lot of times that that's nothing, right? Yeah, maybe I'm not building a spaceship, but I'm giving something at least. Well, when I was not giving, I felt worse. And that's the whole point of this video. Okay? So, what can you give? And I'm not speaking only, you know, um, in business. What can you give to your friends? Don't think just I have bad friends or whatever. Even if sometimes you must leave bad friends, right? But what can you give other people? You know? And I was alone a lot of time and I still am, you know. I like woods, I like nature, as you can see. But the point is that even if I'm alone a lot of time, I must serve people in some way. I'm not some expert in YouTube. Probably I will never have, millions of views or whatever. I'm not paying for those views or whatever. It's just my hobby. But even if my videos see like 50 or hundreds of people, it's enough, okay? It's enough. Still, I'm at least giving something good to one person. Oh, a lot of life in these woods here, as you can see. It's amazing. So, I don't want to be too spiritual here, or just giving you some kind of cliche about giving, but it actually works. Just think about it. And if you don't have a lot of friends or people to give, right, you can give to unknown people. You have a lot of forums and a lot of Facebook sites where you can join. Of course, those people are not perfect. Don't search for perfect people. But you can do something for them. For example, if in some forum they're talking about depression and you're depressed, right? You can add value. You can say, okay, that helped me, you know? And some guy or girl will say to you, oh, thank you. Or they will like your post, whatever. And of course, it's not everything. And of course, we're living in, really bad society where people are shallow and everything. I know it all. But you know what? Even if you should give, and we are living in bad times and in bad world, so maybe you will not change the world, but you can at least smile to someone, and maybe someone can see your smile. You know, I was really down yesterday, but today I'm amazing. Also because of NoFap, semen retention. I have a lot of energy, so it's really important to have a lot of energy. Do everything that you have a lot of energy. Um, but then give, man. If you're feeling depressed, that maybe means that you're not giving enough. It's just about me, 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 me. No, that's not okay. Your life should be also about others. I would say more about others than about yourself. If you have a girlfriend or boyfriend, yeah, maybe they're nagging, maybe they're bad to you or whatever. But you should you can leave everyone and you'll be alone like I am, right? But in a way, I've made a mistake, okay? I'm not saying that you should marry the first girl, even if that would be the best choice according to Bible. But we're living in tough times, so even if you made a couple of mistakes, try to settle somewhere. That's my second advice. You know, try to settle somewhere. It's like today. It's like we live in society. You can do everything. Just go in this business, that business, with this girl or that girl. Yeah. You can date thousands of girls. You can try thousands of different businesses. But is that really what you want? Or you want just to settle somewhere? And, just do something. We're living in society where, you know, with one click you can see a lot of different countries, a lot of different variations of life. But is this really good for you? Is this really freedom? It's not. Because you can't decide. And you always think that you can get bigger and better deal. But that's a scam, okay? That's a scam. I was trying a lot of new things, a lot of new people. They're all pretty much the same. Some of them they have this pluses and minuses, and some of them other. So you should really think about it. The first thing is give. Another thing is you must settle somewhere. I was, for example, dating hot models, then I was dating really beautiful young women, but I was like, yeah, they're good, but they're nagging too much, so I'll leave them. uh, in one way was good, because I discovered then Jesus Christ, Jesus is real, is only God, and all churches are fake. That's my message on quick. But the point is, you're always growing and becoming better in a way, but you should settle somewhere and you should focus on giving. Because if you're focusing too much on getting, maybe you get more at the beginning, but then you're just not happy. And another thing is settle somewhere. I was living in Willowwood. I was living in different countries, in small houses, big houses, you know. And I'm living now in a woods, a cabin. It's beautiful, it's romantic, it's everything. But the point is that now I'm thinking about I should move maybe. And it's not like, yeah, you can do that. You can be nomad, you can travel, you can do a lot of things. Why not, right? But even if you decide for this style of life or that style of life, I don't know what is your style, but think about it. Talking about what is your purpose of life, I think we shouldn't complicate too much. Your purpose of life is what you are living today. Yeah, because if you want to change something, you change today. If you can't change today, then just be here and do something here and now. That makes sense? Because if you're too complicating things, I think that's also a scam, this self-help and everything. Just growing and trying to be this and that. And then people don't do anything. They just browse on internet and they see other people and everything. Yeah. Oh, I just thought that the battery was down. So they just travel and, browsing over internet and they're not doing anything with their lives. They don't finish anything. Um, yeah. So in one way, you can do that a little bit of time. For women, they have the best options when they are in their 20s and they must settle in 20s because in 30s they have really low value. But for men, they can wait a little bit and they're smarter when they're like 30 or something. But but even for them it would be better to settle down in 20s. They have a little bit more time, but one day you must say to yourself, that's it. I will stay here. Okay? Why? Not because you can't be somewhere else, but because it's nice to settle, to have some kind of nest, you know? Because people today have everything, according to information, but according to some kind of nest, feeling home, but not home with your mommy and daddy. If you're living with mommy and daddy or talking with them often, then you're just a weasel. That's bad, okay? That's not natural. You should live your own life. Yeah, you should live your own life. And you should actually create new life. Not like copy paste of your parents and a little bit different, but no, you should be like, okay, what's my passion? And when we are talking about passion, don't complicate things too much. You can discover passion in 5 minutes. Just write it down now. What is my passion? What is my purpose of life? Well, your purpose of life is what you're doing every day. For me, it's like I'm not doing nothing special. Just selling a little bit, walking in nature. I like to go to nice restaurants, nice hotels. I like spending time with my girlfriend. I don't have now, but I will, you know what I mean? Again, and I like to talk with friends a little bit. I like to record these videos, write a little bit. And that's about it. And of course I had my childish desires to, be a president of a new country or whatever. Yeah, But that's childish, you know what I mean? and thinking too much about new ideas. I want to create this, that. But then you will not finish anything. And you will like searching yourself practically all of your life. Will that make you happy? I think that one day you should just say, that's it, I will settle here and I will do that. And people may think, well, that's boring, right? Well, I was like that. I was searching for a purpose of life all of my life and trying a lot of things, thousands of things. But I think that I will say to myself, that's it. That's my talent. I'm doing this. Of course, I'll become better and try some other things. But we should settle and we should create family and be happy where we are. Not cheat on our wife, not to search for a bigger and better deal, but settle somewhere. Have some kind of income so you can survive and buy yourself some things. I'm not saying that, materialism is so important, but it's, for fun, you can buy some things and then you settle. You meet a girl and you say, that's it. You're good enough. And even if you're a little bit crazy. And for me, I will search for a girl in countries where I can find a virgin, where women actually wait until they get married and actually they put family on first. You should be smart. You shouldn't just, be like, okay, I'll date American woman or European woman, because those women are searching only for career and, they want to be, feminists, or at least their friends are like that. And you should be smart while making a decision, really realistic. Not like, yeah, I'm dating a feminist and maybe I will change her, right? So that she will see value. Do not do that. Be realistic in life. Also in business, don't just dream about and I visualize and everything. I had massive big company and I was not visualizing, I was working, man. You have goals, right? And you see them for 5 minutes and then you go and work every day. You know what I mean? So visualization is also a scam. Be realistic. I was talking with a lot of rich people and they said to me all the same thing. Be realistic. Don't be too optimistic. Don't be too pessimistic. Be realistic. And if you're trying to sell something and you can't sell it, then, well, maybe you should try another way or you should sell another product. I'm just giving you examples. But the point is, be realistic. You can't build a family with a woman who is not for family, and 99% of women aren't, even if they say at the beginning, you know. But then they aren't. And with the business is the same. Some things you can do, some things you can't. And in some country it's cold, right? You can't be in some, country where it's really cold and expect that you will, have really warm climate. You know what I mean? For me, it's like I like being in warm climate. I like beach, I like palms and everything. So I should move, right? Something like that. So think about it. Focus on giving, settle somewhere, and also discover your purpose of life. You can do that in 5 minutes. Your purpose of life is what you're doing right now. Okay? If you like this video, subscribe, click the button like because it helps me a ton that actually YouTube is showing this video for other people also. And thank you very much. Bye.